Right, let's shake things up a little bit with a lightning round. These are quick answers, 15 seconds each, candidates. All right, a few of these. Congresswoman Custer, this is a border district, of course. What is New Hampshire's most important export to Canada, in your opinion?
I would say our tourism. I'm stuck because it's not an export, but much of our tourism comes from Canada, and I support that, and that's why I asked the president to reopen the border during COVID, and eventually that happened.
Mr. Burns.
I suppose it could be tourism the other way, though, because I am trying to think of what we really export to Canada. They don't buy our maple syrup, even though it's better than theirs, but they keep claiming it's not. Like, Canadians can be like that at times. But it probably is exporting our tourists up there. I mean, you know, if you go onto a Saturday night on St. Catherine Street, you're going to find tons of college kids up there that are under the age of 21.
Believe it or not, it's aviation parts.
There we go.
Okay, Mr. Burns, the 2nd District is geographically sprawling by New Hampshire standards. Be honest, for you, where's the easiest place to get lost in CD2?
The easiest place to get lost. You know, for me, it's that kind of portion of western New Hampshire around like Charlestown. Because there's no easy way sometimes to drive out there. Like if you go on 89, but then sometimes you can end up on some back roads and you find these like farms and that you're on very dark roads that are twisty and turny, which can be kind of nice in my sport truck. But that's where I kind of get lost a little bit, like out in that western area.
Beautiful country. Congresswoman Custer, where's the easiest place to get lost in CD2?
I'd say we took a drive from Manchester to Claremont without getting on a highway, and we didn't get lost, but it was certainly back roads.
Congresswoman Custer, we've been asking about congressional term limits in these debates for decades, and nothing has happened. Do you think that's because it's too difficult to get a constitutional amendment up and running, or because incumbents don't want to vote against their own self-interest?
I think it's probably the former. I think it's not that easy to do a constitutional amendment, but it's something that is discussed and should be discussed.
Mr. Burns?
Yeah, I mean, I think that people don't want to vote against their own self-interest once they're there, and then as a congressman, they can kind of slip into the nethers with everybody else, and no one's really paying attention to them. The senators obviously always get a lot more attention than the congressmen do.
A bit of a driving theme here. Mr. Burns, when was the last time you got a traffic ticket, and what was the infraction?
It was probably driving with without registering my car in like Londonderry. It was probably like 1 point, like $50. I remember something like that.
Congressman Custer, how about you?
I have not had a ticket in a very, very long time.
Right.
When I first started dating my husband, I do remember going through a flashing red light in an intersection in Concord there.
All right. Last one here. Congresswoman Custer and Mr. Burns, you're both graduates of New Hampshire-based higher education institutions. If you had to go back to college or university in the Granite State but couldn't attend your alma mater, which school would you choose?
Oh, that's interesting. Probably the University
Of
New Hampshire.
Oh, UNH. Okay. And
I'd go to Dartmouth.
all right. Okay.
Thank
Let's
you.
get back in the